So we're back. We're back. All right, today we're going to talk about the secret step in the application process. The secret step in the process of achieving your dream job, getting your dream job, whether that be at a big four, like I did, or anywhere else for that matter. Okay. The secret step here, right, is, by the way, I love getting right into things, right? Don't you just hate when people beat around the bush? Um, I'm getting right into this, guys. I'm giving you the juicy knowledge that you need to get things done. And I'm working on a school community to give you exact lessons and steps and break these things down so you can apply them like literally in a blueprint formula. I'm so excited. I'm working on this. Let me know if you're interested in this in the comments below. But anyway, getting right back to it. Here I am beating around the bush. Um, you need to work on your likability. Okay. So, again, speaking from the heart here, speaking of what has worked for me, the most important part of any interview process, any application process, is getting in front of a person, whether that be an interviewer or hiring manager or just a partner at a firm, whatever that may be. Get in front of that person and let them know who you are. And in so doing, make yourself likable. And I don't mean this in a very like wishy-washy, like, look at me, I'm a nice guy, like me. No, like you need to be genuine, okay? You need to feel like you're an old friend to one of these individuals. So the way in which that I was able to really leverage this to get my job at a big four is um, essentially building rapport with the person. So when I look at my interview steps and processes at Deloitte, where I'm at, um, I went through steps where I was getting asked a lot of questions, right? Tell me about, by the way, this may sound awfully familiar. Tell me about an experience when, right? Tell me why this, or that from your resume. And so answering that question, I would always make it about the interviewer or the hiring manager during my response, if that makes sense. So, if they ask me a question, tell me about a time where you had this hard experience that you had to work through in a team environment. This is kind of an example answer that I'd give. Let's say John's his name. John, that's a great question. And, before I answer, I just want to say, I had a chance to look at your LinkedIn earlier that the recruiter has shared with me, and I just want to say I'm absolutely impressed. I'm absolutely amazed at the experience that you have at the company and the certifications and the projects that you've been on, John. It's an absolute pleasure speaking with you today, and I just want to say thank you so much for your time. Guys, then you answer your question. Immediately that person's going to like you. Think about it. Think about if you were interviewing an individual, and let's say you have 5 people you're interviewing, right? And you're interviewing the first 4, and you ask them that same exact question, and they just go straight into the question. Well, the hard experience that I had was this, that, blah, 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 and this is how I worked through it. Next question. And then finally the 5th person comes on the interview and gives you praise, genuine praise and genuine recognition. And I'm talking about this from a genuine perspective. Like, you can't be fake with this. You have to learn to tie this into the conversation. It has to ebb and flow. This is why I'm here to explain exactly how you can do that. And I'm going to be creating more videos, and I'm going to be creating a school community for you guys to teach you exactly how this is done. So you are genuine, but essentially you're going to go with that 5th person. You're going to like that 5th person. So this is the key, right? No experience needed, no accolades and prior scholarships and bullshit, whatever, none of that, excuse my language. It's all about how you make that person feel and whether or not they like you. This is the secret sauce in the application and interview process. Get in front of the other person, build rapport with them, and throw them off a little bit in a good way, right? Because when everyone, let's say all the other applicants are just jumping right into the question, they don't care at all about the other person. They don't care about the other person at the end of the line. They care about themselves and answering the question. However, with this knowledge that I'm sharing with you today, you now know to get into that interview in a different framework, knowing that, hey, you know what? I'm just talking to a person today, right? I'm just talking to a person today. Let me get to know them a little bit. Let me answer their questions, but let me do it in a way in which we're actually having a conversation. Guys, I literally have chills right now explaining this because I love the interviews. I love interviews. I love, the whole process of it. I constantly send out my applications and get on interview calls, and I get offers that I don't even accept. I just love doing it. That sounds terrible, by the way. Don't do this. But when you're in a position like me where you're good at this works. So essentially, long story short, You're interviewing with a person. That person is a human being. You need to work on your likability, and that is one way to get remembered when you're, especially when you're applying for a job at a Big Four. So I hope that helps. Again, more information, more videos coming up, and I'm working on a school community. If you're interested in that, comment below, where I'm going to walk you through exactly how you can do this, what kind of questions you can ask, how you can throw this in a natural, genuine way during an interview, and how you can even actually get. I feel like I should make an interview or a video on how you can actually get that interview in the first place, because that's really important. And it's not so much your resume, like most people have led you on to think it is. So hope this helps. Thank you. Please like, subscribe. I'm here to help, guys.